Alright guys, it's cloudy and it was very foggy earlier today. Supposed to pick up kind of like windy around 2 and then rain later this afternoon, close to evening. So but yeah, as I'd said in the exercise, I wasn't going to be doing any jogging today, letting my legs rest. So yesterday, like, my eating, it wasn't out of control, but I did serve myself more than what I needed. I had half a big bowl of salad along with a half big bowl of chili, which was plenty enough for me. And I thought to myself, well, more than likely I won't need anything else today. I won't get hungry, but if I do, I will eat me something like cream of wheat. Well, I really seriously could have went the rest of the day without eating. I got a little hungry, but I wasn't ravenous, and I still gave in, and I turned around and ate 2 chicken tenders, breaded chicken tenders, and a small mess of fries. Now these fries, I want you to take in stock about these fries. These fries are a joke. They're not long and they're shoestring, but they are so short. They're hardly even 1 inch long. I think the longest is 1 inch long and the shortest is about 1/4 of an inch. Serious, there are no long fries. So you could fix yourself like 20 of them and in reality just have 10 fries. They are so little. The bag is only $1. I can see why. You fix something like that and you might as well just add it into a dish instead of trying to eat it on the side like a person would eat French fries. Or eat it with a spoon or something. Seriously, it's not finger food. It's a laugh. So yes, I ended up eating more than I really needed, and I just knew that the scale was going to radiate what I had done. Now I got mad at myself for giving in. I didn't tell Satan to back off, and yet, like going into the chips aisle, I would tell him just back off, because a few days ago I had to pick up my husband's script and he wanted me to get him a few sodas, so I went back into the soda aisle, and he had mentioned about wanting some Frito scoops to go with the rest of the chili. So I started looking, and Satan was just pointing out all these chips that I used to enjoy so much. But look at this, wouldn't that taste good? How about these? How long has it been since you've had the baked sour cream and cheddar? Oh, what about the rolled gold cheddar pretzels? You know you like those. Those are very low in calorie too. You can enjoy them. I mean, seriously. Seriously. He even reminded me of how much I like the jalapeno Cheetos. And I told him plainly, I'm not giving in to you. Shut up. I'm not getting any chips. And I ran on over to the Fritos, looked for the scoops, grabbed them, and went. So, being able to turn him down in the chip aisle, and yet yesterday, very subtly, very subtle. It's getting late. You don't like eating before bed. You're feeling hungry. It would be good for you to eat some of those chicken planks before they're gone. How about some chicken and fries? When was the last time you had some chicken and fries? He's subtle. He's subtle. If he can't scream it at you and get you to give in, he does it subtle, so that you think it's just you reasoning and thinking that you need to go on ahead. So this morning, I thought, if I can turn around and tell him, back off, while looking at the chips, trying to find what my husband asked for, I know I can tell him to back off when I know I don't need to eat anymore in the day. See, the thing is, I would have either stood pat with my weight by just eating the salad and the chili, or I would have lost a couple more ounces. But no. So, in weighing myself this morning, I was 191.9. That's 1 pound and 1 ounce up. But now also in consideration, because honestly I expected to be back into 191, but the other thing, and I can tell I'm starting to get a little tight, so apparently I'm starting to gain some retention. It is time. So I can expect a little bit there, with the combination of me giving in like that yesterday, but on the whole part, it's me giving in and eating more than what I needed yesterday, and I am the first to admit that without anybody ever saying so. I admit it myself. I'm not afraid to admit when I've done something wrong, because that right there just says openly, I know not what to do. When it comes this time, the body is constantly yelling, feed me, feed me, feed me, feed me. And I am determined to beat that. So, and aside from all that, even though the scales are back up a little, sorry for the vibration. My she likes to lay down underneath the tripod, and she's cleaning herself and she bumped into the leg, so sorry about the vibration. Anyway, despite of the little bit of weight coming back up, I'm still seeing the effects in my stomach. It is what's happening with my muscles, because sometimes the scales doesn't reflect what else is going on. Sometimes the scales don't. And when you are really working hard at it, and the majority of the time, 99.9% of the time, you are doing things right, and that 0.1% that you screw up, the scale reads that. That 0.1%, the scale reads that. That you know for the 99.9% that you've been working hard, doing things right the way that you know that you need to do to lose the weight. And you can be rest assured that in time, the scales are going to start showing the results of your hard efforts. I'm not discouraged. I don't like that the number's up, but I'm not discouraged. There's 4 days left to 150. I've still got that chance to at least come out at 189. I am... I am staying optimistic. I'm staying optimistic. So, with that said, in exercising this morning, I really did have the confidence to wear my exercise top. And guess what? That's my only exercise top. So if I'm going to be brave enough to exercise just in that, I might want to invest in a few more. So, anyway, I love you guys so very much. To my new subscribers, thank you and welcome. I will see you tomorrow morning with another exercise regimen, and a little later with another journey vlog. And tonight is another live stream, so be watching for that. I love yous. Have a great day.